Hello everyone. So we'll be discussing chapter-wise solutions of previous year papers, IPMAT, CLAT and DUJAT. In this particular video, we'll be discussing about questions from IPMAT and we'll be discussing questions from these three chapters: percentages, profit loss discount and simple interest and compound interest. First of all, why we are dividing the questions chapter-wise? The best method to prepare is to learn the basics and practice the basics of the chapter and then return to the previous papers and see what type of questions were asked from those chapters and what was the difficulty level, if you are able to solve them or not. That's why we are dividing the questions chapter wise, so that you can practice efficiently and check your preparation. So if I talk about IPMAT 2020, IPM Rohtak asked three questions from these three chapters. IPM Rohtak asked three questions from these three chapters. If I talk about the sample paper, released by IPM Rohtak in 2020, they have asked four questions from these three chapters. If I go according to the previous pattern of these exams, I can expect that IPMAT Rohtak will ask 3 to 4 questions again from these three chapters in 2021. In 2021, we can expect that 3 to 4 questions will be asked from these three topics again. See, again, I'm telling you, we are not sure whether the number will be 3 to 4 questions or it can be more or it can be less as well. But if I go according to the previous pattern of the exam, you can expect 3 to 4 questions. So let's see what questions were asked and whether you are able to do them or not. Thank you. So this question is from sample paper of IPMAT 2020 released by IPM Rohtak. Question is actually very, very simple, very, very basic. Let's read. If X% of Y is equals to Z, then what is the percentage of Z? What percentage of Z is X? That means we are comparing on Z. Z will come in the denominator. What percentage of Z is X? What portion of Z is X? We need to find in terms of percentage. So we need to find this value. Yes. So for this, we need the value of X by Z. Let's find the value of X by Z from here. This gives me Z. So I have to find the value of X by Z, which gives me 100 by Y. Now I can substitute the value of X by Z here, which gives me 100 by Y into 100. So my answer will be 100 square by Y, which is option. Is there any option like this? Yes, option C is there. Option C will be my answer. Yes, I hope you understood this. Thank you.